Good day, good day, good day, my Steppin' Dons and Divas. This is Lady M, your Steppin' Diva or your Steppin' Diva Lady M. You know I like them both. I have a new video for you guys. I hope you enjoy. And make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.
Chicago, 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 Chicago style, yeah. Chicago style.
Hey guys. Come on in the room. Happy Friday, TGIF. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. I am so excited about this live, guys. You guys are in for a treat because I do know the replay is going to happen. So for all my replayers, hey, what's up? What it do? If you don't know me, my name is Paris, and I do a show called Conversations from Paris every Tuesday. And I've been doing it since the pandemic, and I am what I call a mental health advocate, an inner healing specialist, a facilitator, and I talk about all things mental health because I know how important it is. And I also am a Chicago stepper because this is what I love. I am from Chicago, and I've always loved stepping when I saw it from a little bitty girl, but I couldn't do it, and I just learned how to do it like maybe start taking lessons like 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, and so I'm just in love with it, and so um, I'm excited about this event. So I want to make sure that I can see everybody that wants to get on. Give me 1 second to see it now. I'm trying to wait till a few of you guys come on into the room before I bring on my guest. Actually, gonna have 2 guests, but the first one is you guys are waiting to hear from. So I want to just make sure people can see. But I'm really not going to wait that long because at the end of the day, you guys are going to be able to watch the replay. And so that's all that matters. All right. Well, I'm excited about this event that we're decided to put on, and I'm super grateful to be partnering with somebody that gets it, right? Everybody doesn't get and respect the mental health space. And so when you find somebody that understands the need for it, and then also they have their own craft in their own space, in their own lane. The Chicago Stepping thing is a real, it takes discipline, it takes dedication, it takes the willingness to show up over and over again, and to have somebody that is a master in their own right to come and be willing to partner with you. And this is amazing. So I will not begrudge the time here. I will introduce to some of you guys and to the ones you already know her. I'm sure you guys are going to recognize her right away. But to none other than the wonderful, legendary Lady Margaret out of Chicago.
Hey, Paris, how are
Hey,
you?
girl. Hey.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Listen, I'm just so excited to have you here. And I know that there are a lot of questions about this event, and I want to be super clear. So today is all things, we're going to just lay it all out. And so I kind of want you to give a little introduction for the people who don't know you. I didn't go into your whole bio, but I really want you to kind of let them know a little bit, because I could go all into it, but I really want you to kind of let people know what experience you have in this Chicago stepping scene and what made you love this dance, right?
Okay. Born in Chicago, I thought I knew the dance. But of course I didn't. But I grew up around it, aunties and uncles, they bopping, and my sister, she was a bopper, and my best friends, they all danced. And, I would go out and not knowing that I didn't know, but would want to dance, but didn't. And I got into it, I say about 1998. And from there, I went to class with Donnie Davis and Andre Blackwell. And I think in 2000, I started in 98, 2000, I won my very first place in the world largest stepping contest. Yes. And, you know, from then on, I think I did some stuff with R. Kelly. I did the Black Caucus before with him. I danced in a ring along with videos. It's so much. It's so much.
The resume is extensive, guys. She's being very modest here. She probably would have been preferred it if I just read the bio, but I didn't do that because I really wanted you all to hear it, just even that the modesty, right? Somebody who is a master of her craft. Did y'all heard the very first place? Because how many have there been, Margaret?
I think it's 12 or 13, something like that. Yeah.
Right. So just so we're clear on if we just so we're clear if we're sure, I mean, no shade to anybody, but if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it, right? So like I wanted to make sure that we, had somebody who knows the scene, not only from just going and dancing socially, but again, discipline, dedication, work into this craft. How long have you been stepping? If you had to give it a estimation?
I think, I guess about 27 years.
I know she don't even look at y'all. I know. Don't even look.
Yeah.
Black don't crack. I'm telling you. And then when you blessed, it shows up different. Your skin glow differently, And so I
I
know
was
y'all
ready
can't
to
believe it.
say that.
I know you can't believe it, but I'm letting you guys know like this is history. She has solidified her space, and so I am so grateful to have this much expertise around me. And I want to explain why I felt like it was important. So let me go back up a little bit. Got to give you guys a little idea of what this is. So this event is called Relax, Relate, and Release. And if y'all remember the TV series A Different World, y'all
Mhm.
remember that moment where she's like, relax, relate, release, relax, relate, release.
Mhm.
I went there because that was a moment where we didn't know nothing about mental health, right? Black folks, if I could be honest, right? Brown folks, whatever you want to call it, whatever the political correct way is, we didn't know much about it back then. But we remember this moment where she had to gather herself, right, and
Mhm.
learn how to release and to relax and how to let it go. And so that's what I thought of when I said, um, "What's this event going to be called?" And give you guys a little background. I am a mental health advocate. I speak about mental health. I went to school for psychology, and my show that I do, I speak about it often. And this is a space that's dear near to my heart because I believe there's still a stigma around mental health. There's
Mhm.
still such a stigma, especially in our communities. People don't
Yes.
want to talk about it. They pretend it doesn't exist when we know for a fact that a lot of us deal with so many different issues, and we don't think to talk about it, right? And
Right.
so my plan here is that how can I do the very two things I love? What can I do to kind of make those worlds collide? Because I know how much the mental health is needed in our communities and just have the conversations, right? Because conversations can shift perspective. But then also, I love this dance. I love this dance, and part of this dance, has this is the part I really want to explain to people when I started learning this dance, there was a there were all these lessons I learned that collided with my mental health world. Like
Yes.
there was these things that kept happening to me. And I'm like, oh my God, this is showing me this, it's showing me that. And I didn't really know how to feel. I just thought I was weird, like I always am. I'm like, how does this work over here? Right. I thought it was just me. Um, but I feel like it was one of those things where when you allow the lesson to come up organically, authentically, and you receive the lesson, then you'll be able to really um get it wherever it comes, right? Like those aha moments, you can get it wherever. And so I used to get mine in the dance community in these in my practices. When I was at home, I was frustrated because you want to learn to dance right away. Like,
And it's
Margaret,
never like that.
how many times have people come to you or in the class or something and they want to learn to dance yesterday?
No, it's never like that. It takes years, and people don't understand that. It
And
really
again, it
takes
takes how
years.
long?
Years.
Oh, okay. She
Yeah,
said years, guys.
yeah, it
Years,
takes years.
multiple years.
It takes years. And
And
it's I like what you're doing, because when I was learning, I heard a lot of men tell me that I was too strong to be as small as I am. And I didn't
mm,
get it. I didn't get it. And so I came home and I started practicing this thing I call spaghetti arms, just trying to relax myself. And I got to the point where I knew how to relax myself. But then one day I was just sitting on the couch and I noticed that I was just like tense. And then that's when I realized that, oh, this is not the dance. This is me. Yeah.
that's that moment.
Mhm.
That moment. That
That
moment, guys, is what this is about.
Yes.
I'll kind of gotta give you a little bit more background too. So I was having a conversation with my colleague, well, my friend. His name is Michael. He'll be on us shortly. He's going through an event with as well, and we kind of met at Black and Bling, the event in Dallas a couple years ago, because he had a mental health T-shirt on, and I'm like, oh my God, a man that knows about mental health, and we instantly connected. And that's what him and me talk about all the time. And he was like, you need to do something with stepping in mental health. And I'm like, I just want it to be organic. I don't want it to be forced. I don't want it to be something that is not relatable. And
Right.
then we were talking, and all of a sudden, I thought about, well, let's use your personal experience, Paris. What did you have to deal with? And so, guys, I wouldn't get a personal, private. I said personal, Lord Jesus. A private from Lady Margaret one day. I was in Chicago. I had met her originally back in 2008. That's how long ago it is when I
Oh,
first
wow.
heard about stepping. Yes, at 3Gs. And I'm sorry, welcome to everybody who came in the room. I don't see the names as you guys come in. Hey,
Hi.
Tracy. I know some people are here. Hey, Doreen. Guys, come in. You can be able to watch the replay if you missed anything. Um, and I remember seeing her floating like a butterfly when she was dancing with Andre Blackwell, and they were dancing and they were doing like a trio, and I'm like, my eyes were like, because all I saw was like the older school, what they call old school, kind of what our grandparents would do. I never saw me dancing like that, and with the people that were my age. I was 25 at the time, and
Yeah.
so I was just like, "What is this?" And I remember just thinking like, "Whoa, if I could ever dance like her." Like, so I had been watching from afar for a long time. I
Wow.
never saw, even though I'm from Chicago, I did not learn how to dance then. I took 1 or 2 classes and got frustrated because I just wanted to learn like 3 days ago. And I left and it was frustrating, and I was just like, "You know what? I'm not gonna do this." So it wasn't until I came to Houston till I learned how to dance. But anyway, I would go back and forth to Chicago. I reached out to Lady Margaret one time and said, "Hey, do you do private?" She said, "Of course." And something happened in that private that really changed me forever, and it helped to even bring this event up. I remember, and I don't want to give it all away because guys, it's
Right.
going to be in the workshop. But
Yeah.
there was a thing that happened. She said, "I need you to, your arms are tight. I need you to release your arms." And I was like, "Girl, I did." And she's like, "No." And she showed me over and over again. And ultimately, the aha moment was I was holding on to all this stuff. And I realized in that moment that I did not really, I was bringing that stuff onto the dance floor and it could be felt in my dances. And when she like, let me know. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I like That was a whole vulnerable moment, and I won't go too much into it because you're gonna hear about more in the workshop. But it was a moment when I realized, oh my God! And I know my dance changed. And I remember, I saw Lady Margaret again. I don't know, maybe months later, and she, took my arms and she said, "Oh my God, it is light a light difference between how light you are." And I knew she wasn't lying. I knew she
Not gonna lie about it.
Listen, I knew she wasn't lying, and I was just like, "Oh my God!" So it was like it shifted for me, along with all the other things that was happening to me while I was learning.
It's a
So
lot
then
of moments.
when I talked to when I was talking to Michael, back to that, I said, "Oh my God, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a workshop where we talk about us ladies, and y'all, I believe everybody needs mental health, but right now we're going to start with the ladies because I'm a woman, and I
Yeah,
remember trying to learn this dance and still learning this dance. I'm still learning. I'm only 2 years in, but
always
still
a
learning this
student.
dance, but trying to flow, trying
Hmm.
to feel, and realizing that we are the mothers, we are caretakers. We're the nurturers. We're the sisters. We're the daughters. We are the boss. We're entrepreneurs. We are all these things. We wear all these hats. And when do we have time to like put it down? And what's happening is, I think what we're doing unconsciously is we're bringing it into the dance, because I think people come to the dance to say, "Oh, I'm gonna put it all out there and I'll put it on the floor." But what's happening? You put it on the floor. It's almost like you have a real bag. You take it, you put it on the floor while you dance, or you think you do, and then you pick it back up. All right, and you don't realize that you are carrying that into the dance.
What you
And so
say,
that's how
do
this
it
event
and
came.
you pick it back up. I love that. And you pick it back up.
Pick it back up. And
Mhm.
sometimes messing around, somebody say the wrong thing to you at an event, your bag is heavier than when you put it down. Okay. Okay. So it's like I realized, I
I
said,
love this.
okay, this is what we can do. This is how we're going to have an authentic event. We're going to teach the ladies how to learn, give them the tools to release some of that stuff that they carry every day in your everyday life. And you don't realize you're carrying
You
it,
don't even
and
hear it.
it's showing up
Yes.
in your dance. So, Lady Margaret, I want you to talk to me about being a follow, and like you said, somebody say for you to be so small, you're still too strong.
Yeah.
Um, tell me one thing, and I don't want you to give it all away, but tell me one thing that you can share with us about what it requires to be featherlight. I call you featherlight. Okay, she's
Yeah.
like featherlight. You know, have you ever seen her dance? She kind of flows, and it's like I used to think it was like, oh, that's just her size, but no, baby.
No,
When I realized, I'm like, no,
no.
this is intentionality at its greatest
Intentional.
level. So, like, tell us what it's like, or why people like to dance with you, or because you're a follower. Tell us what you realize from that.
Um, well, far as I know guys like dancing with me, because I love to follow. I absolutely love being in my feminine energy and following a masculine energy with leading me well. I love it. And I always wanted to follow and look good with anyone who asks me to dance. And that really requires intentionality because now I have to feel and see where you at and see what pace you're going and, to match it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love what she said, because she just rolled into like the part. If you guys didn't see our little flyer, um, um, the workshop is called Relax, Relate, Release, so that you can follow, flow, and feel.
And feel,
So
yes.
you can follow better. Like she said, the best thing she said, the first thing on the head, she likes to follow. Sometimes women, we are so strong, and when we learn to dance, we don't even know that we like fighting them
Oh,
sometimes.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. And I just wanted to be a good follower. But
That's
I
good.
didn't know until I started working on what I thought would make me a good follower. And so,
Mm. So I love that. And then flow, flow, flow. We see that flow on the floor, and it is admirable. It is something we look at like, I could never be like that. But it's just, it shows that you didn't wake up like that, right? You know, they say, I woke up like that. You did not. You worked on
I
that.
worked so very hard on that. Yeah.
And it shows up in your dance. It shows up. Sabrina, I see your question. Hey, you doing, girl? And I'm about to bring your question up so she can answer. But and then the feel.
Yes.
Can we talk about the feel and the indications a little bit?
Mhm.
When you are a follow, I think I learned this pretty quickly, is that if you don't know how to feel that man, to know what he wants you to do, you can't follow as well.
No, and it goes both ways. I notice nowadays that, and it probably come. I notice nowadays that a lot of men grab you by the wrist. And so, I immediately get out of that because when I was learning, it was always a finger dance. You
Mhm.
always felt his fingers and he would lead you with his fingers. And it wasn't his whole hand, it would be one or two fingers. And he would lead you with that.
Yes.
And I kind of get it if the woman isn't following, you pull on the wrist, but no, you can break someone's wrist because you're a whole man,
Come
so
on.
that's
So so I appreciate you talking about that. That's just the proper technique, right?
yeah,
Like you said,
yeah,
it's supposed to be a thing. I know some people, I've heard some people call it hand dancing in certain other like cities and stuff. That's hand dancing, and I understand the similarities. But even then, like the indications here, like
yeah, yeah,
it's supposed to happen with your fingers
fingers,
and
yes,
not yanking you, not
right,
having to deal
yeah.
with that. Like you said, they can hurt us. We are precious
Flowers.
gems and flowers. You should handle us as such.
Listen, don't pull my petals off. Don't pull my petals off.
Listen, do not pull. She said, do not pull her petals. Okay, listen, I love that. I want to get this question really quick. I think we answered a little piece of it before you got on here, Sabrina, but I still want to let Lady Margaret answer. Sabrina said, how long has Lady Margaret been dancing, and how long did it take her to perfect her follow?
Oh, great question. So, again, I started in '98. Um, I felt like in about 2 years, I felt like I knew my basic left turn, right turn, and I'm talking about know it where anybody can do it. I'm not tripping over it. I'm not talking about the rest of the stuff. I'm just talking about the basic stuff. Yeah,
I hear her. She said it took her 2 years, 2 whole years
and I
to
had two
learn.
instructors, and I practiced, 3 hours a day.
Say that again. How many hours a day?
Three for
I'm
two.
sorry. I just need y'all to hear that. It's Lady Margaret, who's been
3 hours a day.
dancing for
And
like
not
27 years.
consecutively. I start hour in the morning, hour in the afternoon, hour at night.
It doesn't
It was
even matter. I need them to
yeah,
hear it because I think what happens is we think we're going to show up on the dance floor and we're going to perfect it after we just started.
no,
3 hours a day
by myself.
by herself, literally just going over the basics, the left turn, right turn. And we are thinking that we can do it by going to a class once every other week and doing it with everybody else, doing a lot of different things. She's saying that she
Mhm.
literally would do 3 hours a day training by herself because she wanted to get this thing.
I want to get
Okay,
it.
okay, go ahead and finish it. So that's what you were doing. I just needed
Yes,
people to hear that because
I guess that's
I think we
okay.
get so impatient. We get so impatient with ourselves. Y'all give yourself more grace. We get so
Yeah,
impatient.
I don't know. I see a lot of people just so impatient, and I was not. I had so much fun just having those small little light bulb moments of, "Oh, that's how you do that." I don't know. I enjoyed the whole journey, and I'm still on a
Mm.
journey. I'm learning to get down, I'm trying to get that. I'm still perfecting my walking, yeah.
So
So
you a student. You continue to be a
I'm
student.
always be a student.
She said she's gonna always be a student. I need y'all to hear these gems. This is the humbleness. This is why I'm gonna just say this, and this is not because she decided to do this event with me. Um, Character means a lot to me. And so, from the time I met Lady Margaret, she never acted like a diva. I know she says divas and dons, but baby, she does not act like a diva. She has always been kind. She's always met me with a smile. She's always been just really authentic and never here. And that is just a joy. I
Well,
am grateful for that. So then to know her resume, to hear all the things she's done, I think I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all just got on 12 or 13 first place awards. I mean, place in the competition, world largest. Okay, in other competitions. all over, well known, even overseas, guys. Okay, let's not get
Mhm.
it twisted, and still to be humble and still to be a student of this dance. Y'all give yourself grace, put in the work, put the dedication in, and don't be frustrated when you don't look like somebody else. First of all, you shouldn't want to look like someone else, but if you even want to flow better or do what you want to do, don't be frustrated. Just understand the work that is required to get this dance how you want to get it.
It's
So
work.
it's work. And so Sabrina, you've heard. I mean, I think she answered the question. Even to perfect the follow, um, do you feel like you have perfected the follow? I want to hear your answer to that.
Um, I feel like that I follow well with whoever asks me to dance.
That's the very humble answer. And I appreciate that. No, 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 no. But I understand why you said that and how you said it, and I get all of it.
Yeah,
I really appreciate that. I see you guys coming on here. I want to say hi to a couple of people. Hey, Cassie. Hey, Doreen. Hey, Michael. Hey, Myron. Come on, Myron in the house. Um,
man.
listen, I see. Hey, Mr. Lavelle, I appreciate all you guys jumping on. So listen, I appreciate her saying that she didn't say she perfected the follow, but when she said she follows well, this is why people want to dance with her because they know that they the lead. She makes it known, I am here to follow you.
I
And for
am.
this 3 to 5 to 7 minute song, I am going to do my best to follow you as closely as possible. And that is what she does. And so, y'all, listen,
Yeah,
I love that she said that. Thank you, Sabrina, for the question. Let me see a couple of other comments before I finish through here. Um, Michael, his name, he says, consistency is the key. We never stop learning. I am always a student of the dance. Yes, that
yeah,
is echoing what she said.
yes.
He said he was honored to dance with you when you were in H Town when you came
Oh,
in. That's awesome. Hey, Myron. Hey, hey.
hey,
And then
Myron.
Cassandra said, I needed to hear this. I will not rush my learning.
No,
Listen, that is so good
no,
that you heard that, Cassie. Is that she said she enjoyed her journey. Say it again, Lady
I
Margaret. Explain that to them.
yeah, I did. I enjoyed the journey. It was just a lot of fun. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just look at the world differently. It was just a lot of fun. I was not frustrated. I was taking 2 classes. I was using my little money. Hey, yes,
Because you
I was
wanted it.
going to all the parties and watching great women, and so
But
yeah,
but but I think that needs to be heard because we get frustrated sometimes and we really are just trying to make something. We're trying to get to a destination and we don't realize we talk about it. The journey matters.
the
The
journey
journey matters.
matters.
The
It
journey matters.
does.
The scenery. You're missing parts of what you're supposed to be learning because you're trying to get to the end.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
See,
I'm not gonna go too hard. We didn't see too much for the workshop, but
right, right, right.
listen, uh, Michael said, once bitten by the true stepping bug, there is no known cure.
Ooh, there is not.
Listen,
I am hooked.
thank you, Lavelle. He said definitely a worthy cause. Yeah, listen, we wanna bring this. First of all, we love this dance. We
Yes,
want more people to come into the dance, but more importantly, we want more women to feel empowered to deal with life stuff and deal with it so it doesn't show up in your dance. You want more dances? Well,
yeah,
we're gonna show you how to let some of that go because you don't think you're bringing it down to the floor, but you are. You're bringing it to the floor.
you
And
are.
so this is what this workshop is about. We are going to bring um, the conversation here so we could facilitate you all so you could understand on how to move better, how to flow better. Even so, like, some people come to the dance, would you say, Lady Margaret, to kind of escape life, right? Maybe life is hard. They're going through something. I've heard people say they've had somebody pass away and they went to go dance that night because they wanted to get out of their head. And it's been a relief for a lot of people, right?
Yes,
It's
it
been an
has.
escape
Yes,
for a lot of people.
yes, yes, it has.
And and the thing about it is I think that's great. But how about instead of escaping it and going right back to it, how about we tell you and show you how to deal with it so that you can leave it out there and literally you don't even bring it to the floor. You come in light and featherweight, right? I
Oh,
mean, it becomes a we want this flow, this feeling to be on and off the floor. Because if y'all
right.
know Lady Margaret, she glides into the set. She she flowing into the sky like she on a cloud. You understand me? That's a lifestyle,
It
okay?
is a lifestyle. It really is. I get stopped in the grocery store. I was in there getting something, and this lady was like, "You're so happy." I said, "Yes, I am always like this." Yes,
See, I woke up like that. That's what she
I
did.
can
But she
I
didn't
can
just wake up.
choose. I can choose to be the other way, or I can choose to be this
Y'all listen, these all these nuggets. Come on, y'all. T. That's
way.
what the young people do, right? Yeah, all of that, right? Let's see. A couple of more comments. Michael said, "I want the next dance, Lady Margaret." I'm sure, and also you, Paris. Listen, you already know I'm on the floor.
I know, right?
When Myron said, "Lady Margaret is an excellent dancer, instructor, and moreover, one hell of a host."
Oh,
Come on,
thank
give her
you,
the flowers.
Myron.
Give the
Thank
flowers.
you.
Give the flowers for sure.
I was trying to come last night, but I was tired.
Listen, and so and then well, let's see one more comment. Dancing is great for the mind, body, and spirit, and works the whole body. A
Yes,
100%, a
yes.
100,000,000%. Um, Cassie says she cannot wait to meet you, Lady Margaret. Yes, I mean,
Oh,
I'll be talking about it. I'm just like, I just know people. So let's get to just a few more things. The idea is that we're gonna start at 12 o'clock on Saturday. Okay, just so we're clear, let me give you details.
yeah.
This is going to be in Dallas, Texas. I know you're like,
Dallas.
why Dallas? Listen, y'all, we're gonna bring it in other places too, but we want to start Dallas. Um, I have my reasons, but we have a great facility out there. And well, my co-host, he suggested it, and that's his city. So I'm like, let's do it in Dallas, right? So we're gonna start in Dallas, and it's gonna be in Dallas, Texas. I know we got a lot of steppers out there, guys. And then it's gonna be Saturday, May 31st. Saturday. May 31st is the fifth Saturday of the month. It is not Memorial Day weekend, so stop saying that. Some people say it and they don't realize it. It's not Memorial Day. Memorial Day is the 27th. So if y'all going to that event on Memorial Day weekend, you still can come to this event. Okay, don't worry. We tried to make sure it was not something going on. So this is not Memorial Day weekend. It's the weekend after, and it's going to be that Saturday at 12 p.m. We're going to start the workshop from 12 to 1:30. We're going to go ahead and we're going to have a conversation, just the ladies. We're going to huddle up, okay? We're going to have a conversation where we talk about all the things we've been talking about here, about how to release and do better. I got my other guests coming in a second, so I'm excited about that. And then we are going to at 1:30, we're going to bring in the Lady Margaret, and she's going to bring in what we just learned into the physical part and translate it into your dance. And that's when the physical part. So you're gonna get out your seats and we're gonna start the workshop where you're gonna and she's gonna show you what we talked about. Sometimes you can hear it, you
Right.
can understand it, but you don't know how to apply it. Y'all. So I'm telling y'all, we're giving y'all all of the stuff. We're gonna give it all to you, mind, body, and soul. You're going to leave this workshop different from any workshop you've ever been to. Not because I know a lot of people spend their money, they go to workshops, and now I do it. I love this dance. I'm traveling all over, going where I can go. Who doing the private? Who doing the workshop? Who got a class? Because I'm just hungry to learn it. But this, I just don't think it's nothing like this going on. I just think this is something that is special, and I could not think of anybody more impressive to do this with than Lady Margaret. And when I called her, I was shaking in my boots when I told her about the opportunity. I'm like, in my mind, people don't have to be nice to you or kind or say yes or anything. But she was like, 100% I'll do it. And it was blown away, just the willingness to partner, because again, she was the one person who helped me translate this into the physical part. And just as she ushered me in, she's going to usher you guys in. And this is going to be such a special, phenomenal event where I'm excited. Lady Margaret, do you have anything else that you want to share with the people about how you feel this is going to change their dance?
Well, yeah, I do know that this workshop is unlike anything else out there, and you will walk out a different person, your mind and your body, and hopefully your spirit too. You know, God
Yeah.
willing.
Come
Yes.
on, God, it's gonna be
Yes.
great. Oh yeah, and one other thing. So 1 to 1:30 is my part of the workshop. 1:30 to 3 is Lady Margaret, and then we are doing a bonus day party that is going to
Mhm.
happen at 3 o'clock from 3 to 7. So that means after you learned all these wonderful things, you're going to be able to put it in practice with the men. And I'm about to
Amen.
bring on my co-host so he can talk about the facility and talk about the men because I'm sure us becoming better follows are gonna make the leads so happy, right?
It
They're
really
gonna be
is. It really is because everybody's doing their part.
yes,
Everybody's
yes.
doing their
So
part.
okay, so I'm gonna bring him on now. Hold on. Let me add him to the stage. Hello, Mr. Ross. How you doing?
Hello. I'm well. Hello, ladies. How y'all doing?
Hi. Awesome and
This
amazing. How are
It,
you?
nice to meet you as well. Looking forward to you coming to Dallas on the 31st.
I am looking forward to it too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
this is Michael Ross, guys. This is who I told you I met in Black and Bling a couple years ago. I walked up to him. He had a mental health, I think some mental health rocks. I don't even remember what the T-shirt said, but it caught my attention because I don't see
Mental
men.
health matters.
Mental health matters. I saw that and
Yes.
I'm like, what is this? Who is this? And I was so excited that we had the best conversation and we just continued the conversation about mental health. He is passionate about it too, which is so good to hear from a male's perspective, right? And we had that conversation initially about bringing this in and making sure that we could do something in the stepping community. Michael, why was it important for you? Why was it important for us to bring mental health into the stepping conversation?
Well, definitely after we met at Black and Bling and talked a little bit about the importance of mental health, I just thought it was a good idea. You know, a lot of times we love to party, have a good time, and socializing is good. But you know, sometimes we got to be able to unpeel that and deal with the traumatic things that we go through. And a lot of times we just kind of like to mask it. So when we initially started talking and Paris was already involved in the mental health, I was like, it'd probably be a great partnership because that's something I do a lot here in the Dallas area. We focus a lot on men's mental health in regards to therapy and the idea of having an outlet to talk to, not masking things because it creates certain behaviors that are not necessarily good. So once she presented the opportunity, I was like, we have a facility here in Dallas that supports not only entrepreneurship. It also supports women's initiatives. It supports men's initiatives, and I thought it'd be just an ideal fit. And she decided to do it, so we welcome her with open arms.
Yes, I'm super excited about it. And I just love when somebody understands the importance of bringing it all together. Like we can do this and that, but to bring it and collide the worlds, I'm just saying, it's going to be what's going to give it. It's giving what it's supposed to
It
give.
is.
Uh, Before I let Michael talk a little bit more about the facility, I want to ask you this question just before Sabrina gets out of here. Sabrina said, will Lady Margaret be doing privates while she's here?
Yes, I only have a few slots, but
Yes.
yes.
Yes, she will do it. I put it on the flyer. She's going to be doing it. My phone number is on the flyer, Sabrina. If you are interested in give us a call so you can put your deposit down so we can get a slot because she's doing a very limited amount. She does not want to wear herself out. Boundaries, y'all. Come on, talk about mental health. Boundaries. So if y'all want a spot, y'all need to reach out and so you can go ahead and get your ticket because tickets are on sale. Guys, I need you guys to buy these tickets. Do not wait till the last minute. Tickets are on sale. And y'all, where y'all gonna get all this? A workshop, a mental health workshop, then the workshop with Lady Margaret, the Lady Margaret, where she's gonna help your flow and your feeling, all those things, and then a day party, all for $30.
Oh wow.
$30? What y'all spend more on lunch? You spend more on your lunch. Y'all gonna get all of that for $30. Y'all better go get these tickets now. Cause listen, we are wanting to we're not trying to hit you upside the head but we know this is what's needed and that is a phenomenal deal, okay, and it's awesome and you know so I just wanted to make sure that she saw that. Yes, Sabrina, we will be doing private, so reach out. As far as Michael, the facility that you are offering, we're so grateful that
Yes.
you offered up this facility for us to do it. um you know how. have you have you heard any excitement from the Dallas Fort Worth community about this so far? Are they excited for us to come down?
Absolutely. There have been a lot of chatter in regards to the event. The ladies are excited about you all coming. We've talked a lot about it. We also have a contingency of men that actually will be come on to participate. You know, one of the things that we're trying to do is kind of bridge the gap. We have a lot of divisiveness in our community. So I think these are ways to get people to start talking, fellowshipping again, and dealing with some real issues. So we're excited about that.
So happy. I'm super excited. There are also vendor opportunities, guys, on the flyer. I've shared the
Yes,
flyer online. I have flyers going around. I'm going to come down to Dallas too and just do some more networking. And I'm sure, like Michael's already there. If you guys want to be vendors, listen, if you want to be there because the people that we're bringing are looking for a change. And the goal is this is going to be good energy, good, healthy energy that's going to translate
absolutely.
into a good, healthy dance. So I'm excited about all of that. And the day set, we're gonna it's gonna be a DJ day set. You're gonna have a guest DJ. We're not telling you that
Yes,
yet. We ain't telling you
yes,
who yet, but you don't want to miss
yes,
it because we're gonna get our dance
absolutely,
on, okay? And it's good.
absolutely.
The men are gonna show up because they're gonna be like, wait a minute, Lady Margaret is showing these ladies how to flow better. They showing these ladies how to follow better. Oh, I want a piece of that. That's how it's gonna be. So I'm super excited, guys. I'm trying to make this as short as possible, but I'm trying to get everything in here. I have had a question, Michael. What part of Dallas is the event center at? I don't know Dallas,
Oh,
but tell me
so
kind of
so
the area.
absolutely. So the name of the event center here is called the Dallas Entrepreneurial Center. We just shortened it, calling it the DEC, which is basically it's a network of small businesses, startup businesses, individuals that need funding for their businesses or consulting. We offer those services here. We're located in the southern sector of the city. It's called Oak Cliff, Texas, and we're inside of the oldest mall that was constructed in Dallas. It's an area that's been blighted for number of years, but a lot of new businesses are coming back over here. So we have 30,000 square foot facility that's available. That's actually the commercial that we did for Lady Margaret. So like I said, we offer a range of services to help individuals out that's trying to start their own business or help them with existing businesses. And what we're trying to do is add a different component to where we have more outreach. I consider this outreach, what we're doing with Paris and Lady Margaret. So we're bringing those type of initiatives. This is the first, but it's not the last. Hopefully, some things Paris and I have strategically talked about is putting a series together in dealing with topics that really affect our communities, things that we like to sweep up under the rug. But now we're going to try to bring it to light.
Nice.
Sorry, my mic's work. Yes, and we're doing this for the ladies now to start with because I'm a lady and I just feel like this is what I can contribute right now. But me and you guys are gonna be included the next time around. Do not worry. And I know y'all like, wait a minute, what y'all know? But that's why I want to bring Michael on here because he will let you know his individual story about understanding the need for mental health is powerful. It's powerful, and that's why he knows how it matters. It's needed. So and it's gonna even help y'all dance. But we ain't gonna go there yet because y'all ain't even ready for that. Y'all not even ready for that. Y'all not ready for that.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
the
want to just
film
play
for
this
them
little.
too.
Listen, I'm gonna play this little video. It's kind of while we just do it extra. I think I'm gonna take the sound off of it, but just so you guys can see the facility. It's a beautiful facility. We want to support as well the facility because again, it's a co-working space, isn't it? Like it's for entrepreneurs, right, Michael?
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, so I wanted to bring on a video just showing a little bit. It's a beautiful space. Hold on for me. Okay, I turned the volume down because I just wanted to say that what you guys are seeing is the facility. And again, we're showing you all of it because again, if you want to come and rent it out or you have an event there or come and do some co-working there, Michael can help you with that. So anybody in the Dallas area, we want you to support this business as well because they're supporting us. But where you see one of the meeting rooms is where we're going to actually start the workshop at, and then we're going to go out and then we're going to stand up and do the actual physical part of the workshop. And then we're going to have the day set here, that beautiful floor. We're going to have all that lighting, and this is going to be a beautiful, wonderful experience. So I'm super excited about it. I think we've been on for about 45 minutes, and I want to give people that time back because people are excited about this event. Parting words, Lady Margaret. You're excited to come into the Dallas area. Do
I
you want
am.
to say one last thing to the people?
Relax, relate, and release.
Michael, you got anything to say to our viewers about this?
We're excited about the opportunity. This is the first of many. I want to thank Paris for even thinking about us to do it because she could have done it in Houston, but she wanted to come to Dallas. So we're going to make this event as successful that we can. We encourage you all to come out and support these ladies in their endeavors.
Awesome. And I love you guys. This is going to be a great event. Please don't wait till the last minute. Please don't wait till the last minute. You can pay by
Right.
Cash App. You can pay by Zelle. If you need another method of payment, my phone number is on the flyer. Reach out to me, and I will help you out with anything. Any questions you guys have. If you guys are come anywhere from Texas, listen, y'all want to fly in, it's going to be worth it. But if you don't want to fly in, anybody from Houston, Austin, San Antonio, wherever you at, come in.
Come
And we're gonna
through.
do this thing. It's gonna be good. And somebody asked me, is this just for steppers, like people who are experienced? No, it's any level. But I feel like, these are for people. I wanted to bring it into the community because we just think about the dance alone. This is going to just bring a different meaning to it. So if you're a new stepper, you can even get some benefit from this. You're going to get some benefit from the mental health workshop and then learning how to do it. Can you imagine, Margaret, what would have happened with your dance if you learned this at the very beginning?
Oh, that part. Yeah.
So if you're new to this stepping thing and you want to learn to dance,
Yeah.
what better first workshop? What better
Yeah.
workshop? Okay.
Yes.
I
I
thank you
wish.
guys. I appreciate your
Paris,
time.
there's one
Lady
more
Margaret, mwah, mwah, mwah. I appreciate you, Michael.
one more thing, Paris.
Hmm.
There were some people that asked about is she going to be doing any walking privates? That was asked. A couple people asked me that. I forgot to ask you about it. So that was
That's
that was presented
I
as
know she
well.
probably want to think about that. Or do you?
Yeah.
That's fine.
We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see.
Okay.
Let her think about it. I mean, see
I'll
what's
let them
happening
know.
is they
Yes.
saw that awesome performance. She just won first place at the championship of the dance and walking.
Yeah.
Okay, so now they're like, wait a minute, and she walks too. Okay, so that's what it is. I understand. So I will let her think about it. I don't want to put her on the
Yeah.
spot, but thank you for bringing it up. And if we do
Sure.
expand that, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
But if you have questions about any of her privates, give me a call. I will hook you guys up. I will put a space down. You'll put a deposit down so we can make sure that you have that space because she's not doing a lot. Y'all play with it if you want to. Think you're gonna walk into the day talk about I want private. You're gonna be mad and you're gonna private yourself over to the bathroom. Okay. Um, I love you guys. Have an amazing day, and I hope
Me
to see you guys in
too.
Dallas.
Thank you
Um,
all so much for
thank you
sure.
guys.
We're looking forward to it.
Yes. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
guys.
Breaking these niggas down like a hammer. You don't really to blow you up.